little bit about why Zyia was created, what we stand for, and really the importance of keeping true to the Zyia standards, basically, and how that can help your business and you as you try to grow your businesses, how that could truly help you guys in your everyday lives and in your businesses. So a few years ago, my husband and I had been talking about Jeremiah. For those of you that don't know, he also basically runs. He's kind of like he's the brains behind it all. He's the reason I felt comfortable moving forward with this idea is because I knew that he had the business savvy and the mindset to run a huge company. He's done it before. He was the CEO of another huge company before this. And so even though I had the idea, he really is the one that like it has the smarts to be able to make the day-to-day decisions. So I always joke that I would be the one like just giving everything away. Everybody have all of this stuff. So we keep each other in line. So we were talking about starting something, and it came, it came about. We've always loved the direct sales industry. It's what he was the CEO of another company before this that was in direct sales, and we would just feel like we were all a part of this big, huge family, and so we knew that we loved the community feel and the community aspect of a direct sales company. And, he had done a great job at the last company running it and knew that he had all the capabilities of doing it. So as we started talking about what, I just had this thought. I said, really the only thing I feel like I could stand behind and feel like it's this natural sell and not feel pushy or trying too hard is activewear. I'm always in my activewear already. People are always constantly coming to me and asking about my clothes, where I got them, and I would, with a genuine excitement, if I had on a pair of leggings that I loved, with a genuine excitement, I would tell them, you have to try these leggings. They are my favorite. So I was already, I just thought, like, we're already telling people, like, what if we had our own activewear line and we put it in the direct sales format for women to be able to have a platform to, financially support their families, to be able to be a part of this amazing community. So that's where the idea came from. But one really important part of this story is during this same time frame, I was invited to go on a moonlit snowshoe hike with, let's see, I think there were 6 or 7 other ladies. And we left at like 10:30 at night. The only light we had was from the moon. And we get to this part where it's actually like the steepest part of the hike, and it's, near the end. And I was in the very back, and I'm kind of slowly just trudging along. And I look up and I see these amazing women helping each other up this mountain physically, mentally, emotionally, and it literally stopped me in my tracks. And as I looked up, I see them like physically pulling each other up and just, words of affirmations and you got this, we're almost there, keep going. And then I see the moon like just shining like right above them, so picturesque. And I just had one of those moments. And when I went home, I couldn't stop thinking about that. And I told Jeremiah, I said, we have got to try to figure out a way to duplicate what I felt on this hike. And, we already had the beginnings of this idea. And so we knew we needed to incorporate those feelings from that night into our business. And those have become our 4 pillars. So we have light, activity, community, and uplift. And these truly are 4 incredibly important tools. As you guys try to grow your businesses, they can help you in so many ways. Your customers will be attracted to you if you are, uplifting them and being a light to them, activity and health is such a huge important part of our lives, and being a part of this amazing community, whether you're a rep or whether you're a customer, to create a community where people feel goodness, where they feel, the light and the community aspect, and uplifting each other. I am such a firm believer in women uplifting women. I have been a part of so many discussions where women tend to um, judge and criticize each other a little bit too often for my liking, and so I will continue to fight for women just supporting each other and encouraging each other and uplifting each other, and realizing that we are all trying to do the best that we know how and the best that we can. And I am a firm believer that by using these four tools and these four um, pillars, it will, on a daily basis, it can only help you in your business as you are looking for new customers, as you're like I said, trying to keep customers and attract new reps. It can be so powerful in attracting people to you and to your business. So that is a huge, huge part of who we are and why we are Zyia. And I also shared this at this summit here in September in Park City. But I had a very first tough year starting Zyia. It was different pace of life for me and what I was used to, and it was just a pretty difficult year trying to figure out, oh my gosh, is all of this worth it? This work, this worry, the time I'm putting in, is all of this going to be worth it? And I shared that everything changed the day that I went to the summit in 2017 in Park City. It really was the first time that I was able to rub shoulders with all of you women and meet so many of you for the first time, hear your stories, hear your whys, and it changed my perspective on everything. I knew why we wanted to start this, but it's the first time that I really saw it come into action and into play. All four of those pillars into play in the room at the same time.